Sri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nijamana Mukura Sudhar Varanau Ragvara Vivalayaja Jodayaka Palajaya Buddhina Tanu Janikaya Sumirau Pavana Kumar Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Bhugi Harahu Kalesha Vikar Mangala Bhavana Amangala Hari Dasharatha Yajara Bihari
Prabhu Sadasharatha Yajara Bihari
Dasharatha Yajara Bihari
Prabhu Sadasharatha Yajara Bihari
Mangala Bhavana Amangala Hari Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai
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 Kripa karo Gurudev ki nai Kripa karo Gurudev ki Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai.
Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai.
Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
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 Pavadasarai Sankadaharan
Ram Ram Ram.
Mangalapu
Sita Ram
Rama Lakhana Sita Saita
Oh Sita
Hridaya Bhakava
Sita Ram Ram Ram. Sita Ram Ram Ram. Oh Sita Ram 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 Ram. Sita Ram Ram Ram. Sita Ram Ram Ram. Sita Ram Ram Ram. Oh Sita Ram Ram Ram. Sita Ram Ram Ram. Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram
Bolo
Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram
Bolo Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Sitaram. People are usually self-centered and unreasonable. Anyway, forgive them. If you are kind, people will think you have ulterior motive. But you know what? Continue to be kind. If you are honest, people may cheat you. If you're honest, people may cheat you. But what? Be honest. Continue to be honest. If you find happiness, people may be jealous. But what? Be happy anyway. The good you do today may be forgotten tomorrow. How often it happens to all of us. You do good to someone, they forget so quickly. The good you do today may be forgotten tomorrow, but do good. What better lesson is? You want to do Abhishek only, a japa? No. This is what we should do. This is what Abhishek and japa should lead us to. Give the world the best you have. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough, but give your best always. For you see, in the end, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. It was never between you and them anyway. So if you are honest and people cheat you, be honest. If you are people are unreasonable with you and people are self-centered, forgive them. If you are happy, people think you have ulterior motive, be happy. In other words, it's between you and God only. It's not between you and your spouse. It's not between you and your children. It is not between, although we have attachment, etc. to them, it's always between us and God. And time is such a precious thing that we must always value time. There once was a young fellow. His name was Roshan. And he had gone far away to work. And his mother called him one morning and said to him, Roshan, you know that uncle who had meant so much to you, Prem uncle? He died. He said, oh, Prem uncle was such a good person to me. When my father died, he taught me, he took me on as his own child and taught me so many things in life. I am, because of what Prem uncle taught me, I am going to come to his funeral. So he came to his funeral, and when he came, he said, you know what, after the funeral, he said, I would like to go and visit Prem uncle's house. So he went to Prem uncle's house, and in Prem uncle's house, there was a golden box that was always there. And he would ask Prem uncle, what is in that box? He said, oh, bahut kimti cheez. This is a very special thing, it's in here. What is it? He said, it's a very special thing, but I can't tell you. So after he died, he went to the house, he looked for his golden box. There was no golden box. So he was very distraught. He wanted to know what was in this golden box. What was this special thing that was in golden box? In his golden box. 2 weeks after he went home, he found a registered letter. And he went to the post office. He picked up the box. And the box was all filled with dust, etc. But he saw the sender's name, and the sender's name was Prem uncle. He went to his car, he opened the box, and when he opened the big box, there was a golden box. And before he opened this golden box, a letter was there. Upon my death, send this box to Roshan. Roshan, then, there was a key. He opened the lock and he looked into the box. What was in the box? A clock. A clock was there. And the words were, spend your time gainfully with those that you love. Spend your time preciously and do only good things with your time. Do not waste your time with anyone and anywhere. But you know what? What wastes our time these days? We are sitting in the same family room. And what? We are texting one another. Or we're calling, oh, you know what, I forgot to tell you this. We do not value time. And because we do not value time, our mind is all over. And what do we say? We say that no one loves me. Is that right? No one loves me. Who else can I love? Who else can I love? Starvation from love does not cease by receiving love. Starvation from love does not cease by receiving love. If it only ceases, starvation of love only ceases when we do not give love. We must not only want to receive, we must give. So when we see people who are self-centered and filled with ego, what you do? You forgive them. When people laugh at you because you're honest, be honest. When people laugh at you because you still speak to the person who speaks ill about you, what you do? You continue to speak. You do not let your values go down. This is why we come to places like these to remind ourselves that it's so important not to give in so that our values become less. And always remember, love does not cease by receiving love. Starvation of love ceases when you stop giving love. Parvati was asked, why are you going to marry this crazy man? In Ramcharitmanas, a beautiful chaupai, it says just above Doha 78.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
You see, Parvati was told, why you love this crazy man? Why do you, what, you didn't hear what I said? Above Doha, Balkan, above Doha 78. Oh, sorry. So, Parvati was asked, that, why you love this crazy man? He's not giving you any love. Parvati says, no. I am not receiving love. What I am doing? I am giving love.
Hare Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Manohata para dasunaya sikhawa manahata para dasunaya sikhawa chahata pari para bhide utawa.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Narada kaha Satya soi jana. Narada kaha Satya soi jana. Vinu pankhana majagai udana.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Bolo Om Namah
Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Bolo De देखा हो मोने रामा देखा हो मोने अविवेक को हमारा देखा हो मोने अविवेक को हमारा चाहे या सदा शिव ही भरतारा से नमः
शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय प्रभु ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय प्रभु ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय प्रभु ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय प्रभु ओम नमः शिवाय ओम
नमः शिवाय
Oh, Parvati said, Manohatha para nasunaya sikhawa. My mind is stubbornly set, and I want no advice from anyone. He says, Chahatabare parabhite uthawa. My mind is so set, I will build a wall upon water. But I am set that I will get my Lord Shiva. Well, Lord Shiva has not given you anything. He doesn't even think about you. He says, I know he doesn't think about me. That's fine. But he doesn't think about me. But what? I think of him. Is that right? So when you think that the Lord is not looking at you, the Lord does not reside only in the temple and mosques and Gurdwara. The Lord is what? Sarva, what? What is the Lord? All over. Sarvatra, all over, and is everywhere. So he does not only reside in the temple and Gurdwara, he resides wherever you are. Wherever you can be honest and wherever you can do something good, there is where the Lord resides. That is why, when we say this shloka, Om Sahana Vavatu. Sahana, together. Now, together, we protect one another. Sahana Vavatu. Sahana Bhunattu. Together we nourish one another and we nourish the world. Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai We create this energy, Viryam, Sahaviryam Karavavahai Sahavi Tejasvina Padetamastu. This brilliant light must be attained by both me and you. So what? Together we protect one another. We say it all the time, but I just want you all to know what it means. We protect one another. Sahadao Bonak, we nourish one another. We create together, we create this energy. That is why we meditate together. Tejasvina padhetamastu. This brilliance must be, this tejas is brilliance. The adhitamastu may be attained by us. Tejas adhitamastu. Ma vidvishavahai. When all this happens, there may be quarrel amongst us. But we should not quarrel with one another. We must always be together. This is a beautiful prayer. Before we start any work, any class, this is said. I would like you all to understand what it means. And that's why we say this. And that is why आदत बुरे सुधार लो, बस हो गया भजन।
आदत बुरी सुधार लो, बस हो गया भजन।
मन की तरंग मार लो, बस हो गया भजन।
मन की तरंग मार लो, बस हो गया भजन। आदत बुरी
आए हो तुम कहाँ से और जाओगे तुम कहाँ? आए
कहाँ से जाओगे तुम कहाँ?
इतना तो दिल विचार लो,
बस हो गया भजन। आदत बुरी सुधार लो, बस हो गया भजन।
कोई तुम्हें बुरा कहे तुम करो क्षमा। कोई तुम
बुरा कहे
तुम करो क्षमा, वाणी को भी संभाल लो,
बस हो गया भजन।
ओहो आदत बुरे सुधार लो।
बस हो गया भजन।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
बोलो हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो हरे राम
राम हरे हरे।
ओहो हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे।
Every Shivratri or every Monday or every time we pray to Lord Shiva, we do this prayer, it's called Nirvana Suktam. Nirvana Suktam. Nirvana Suktam. Va and Na. Nirvana. Va means sound and Na means form. Nirvana Suktam. Nirvana Suktam means no sound and no form. That is what we are. How does it go? Mano Bodhyahankar Chitta Ninaham Nachastotra Jehve Nachagrana Netre Nachabhyama Bhumir or Natejo Navayo. मैं क्या हूँ?
चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम.
This meter is set in a raga or a form called balaka. Balaka is a crane. And as a crane flaps his wings, so he goes na 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 na. And so it flaps its wing and this goes Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. So, Na Barn. It means Va and Na means no song and no form. What are Mano Bodhyaham. I am not this buddhi. I am not this intellect. I am not this ego. I am not this mind. Nachastota jihve. I am not these ears or this tongue. He's talking about his senses. Nachagrana netre. I am none of these things where I am not even I am not the tongue, I am not the ears, I am not the smell. Nachavyoma bhumir. I am not the earth, not tejo. I am not the sun, navayo. I am none of these things. This stotra was said by Jagat Guru Sankaracharya when he was seeking a guru. He went deep into the forest. And there he saw this guru, and this guru asked him, "Who are you?" And then this is how he replied. I am, and this is what, when you are saying this, you must leave this realm. When you get into it, you leave this realm and you go into another realm. A realm of which there is shunya, there is nothingness. You're just floating. This is how this should be said. It must not be said by the lips only. We all say it by all of us. We only say it by the lips. We must try to see what is this, the poignancy, the significance of these words. Mano bodhyahankar chitta ninaham. Oh Prabhu, I am not this mind, I am not this body, I am not these senses. I am what? Chidananda Rupa
Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham.
So, what's the next one? Nacha prana sangya navai palchavayu. Prana. When we do the prasad, What do we say? Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Apanaya Swaha. So I'm going to explain that now to you. Prana means respiration. Respiration and thought process. Pranaya. Apanaya means excretion. Excretion not only from the excretory organs, but from your sweat glands. Look how scientific these rishis are. Not only from your sweat glands, but also from your cells. The cells themselves, they go what's known as apoptosis. The cells themselves die. And they what? They have to be regenerated. So far they went. Are you saying that these rishis did not know what they were doing? Vyanaya, circulation. That is, circulation must go in all the various parts of the body. If a part of the body lacks circulation, that part dies. When your heart is blocked by a thrombus or by a clot, and the blood doesn't go there, that heart muscle dies, and that's called what? Infarction. When that heart muscle dies, it cannot come back again. So when circulation is, when you pray, you ask for all these things. May my circulatory system be good, Prabhu. Circulation to my brain. The blood to my brain must not be stopped. The blood to all my organs. Udanaya. Vyanaya. Vyanaya is circulation. Udanaya. Udanaya means buoyancy, lightness. Light, lightness. And Udanaya is what takes this gross body away to the subtle body when you die. It takes away this gross element to the subtle element, Udanaya. And then it comes to Samanaya. Samanaya is digestion. Everything that you eat must go. You know when these things were written? Thousands of years ago, when physiology was never described yet. Physiology was only described a few hundreds of years ago. This was written thousands of years ago. Since then, our saints and sages, they were scientists. They were mathematicians. Aryabhat, you ever heard that name? This is where we have come from. So what he says, Nacha prana sangya Navai palchavayur Nava sapta dhatur Nava palchakosha. Sapta dhatur is what? Sapta means seven. The seven dhatus are what? Plasma, blood, flesh, fat, bone, marrow, and even genital fluids. Up to there they go. Tell me, don't you think that how scientific our religion is? Our religion is not the first to science. Seven Nava sapta dhatu nava palchakosham. So the seven things are what? Blood, plasma. You all know what plasma is, that? Plasma, blood, flesh, fat, bone, marrow, and genital fluid. So, I am not all these things. Navak panipada. I am not the speech. I am not the organs of action. Navak panipada. Anachopastavayo. Chopastavayo, the excretory organs and genital organs. Chopastapayu. Chidanalarupa Shivoham. Shivoham.
Chidanalarupa Shivoham. Shivoham.
Chidanalarupa
Shivoham. Shivoham. Chidanalarupa Shivoham.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om
Om
Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya, Prabhu. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Bolo. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Ya.
Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Prabhu. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. It says, so when you pray like this, Chidananda Rupa Namak Parnipadau or Nachopastapayo Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. I have not these 5 sheets. 5 sheets? Annamay Kosh, Pranamay Kosh. I can't remember. Manomay Kosh, I can't remember. Vijnanamay Kosh, Anandamay Kosh. Annamay Kosh, Annamay Kosh means a bag of flesh, really. In Sanskrit. I am not this flesh. Annamay Kosh, Pranamay Kosh, the energy within you, the subtle body. These are the thoughts of our rishis and our saints. We must go to places where we can hear the virtues of what our rishis and saints and sages were in the past. Then you'll be amazed. You can read, you can go to the net. There are so many things how you can find out about this huge, vast. That's why when someone asks that in Christianity, my Bible is my Bible, Islam, the Quran is my Quran. When you go to ask the Hindu, where's your Bible? He says, come, I show you my library. Now, what you show him? You show him the website. You take it, say, you show, go to, what do you call it? Computer. The Google. You go to Google. This is my, Guru Nanak, he went to Babur. There was a king called Babur in those days. Guru Nanak was a real sadhu. All the time his thoughts were only on God. He went to Babur. Babur says, Nanak Sahab, thoda bhang pilo. He said, take some bhang. He said, it will make you happy. You'll dance. You'll forget this world. You'll have no more care. Nanak ji asked him, what will happen in the morning when I wake up? Will I still forget the world? Will I still want to dance? Will I still be in ecstasy? He says, no. When you wake up in the morning, If you want, you have to drink another set of bhang. He said, Guru Nanak Ji said to this king, this emperor, that, sir, I have a bhang. I have such bhang, for means like marijuana and something like marijuana. I have such a marijuana with me that if I wake up in the morning, it's still working. At midday, it's working. Afternoon, it's working. Nighttime, it's working. It's working all the time. And that bhang is what? Naam, the Lord's name. Mahashivratri is a time when we must at least try to forget our little pettiness and open up our hearts to the Lord. This is what Shivratri is. You don't eat that day. If you want, you can drink some water, or milk, whatever the case may be. But if you can do without that, that's also. But I don't believe that your body should be without water. I believe you should always have, water should be in the body to hydrate the cells. Anyhow, you do not eat, and what you do? You fast. I have been telling you about fasting for so long. Has anybody tried this intermittent fasting here? Tried it? How does it go? Feels good. You only have to try it, you know. Once you try the intermittent fasting, your appetite will go. You'll be surprised. You can't try it one day. You can't do it one day and it will be like that. Your appetite will go and you will not want to eat. And fasting is the only sure way of losing weight. People say they diet and exercise, and I don't lose, still don't lose. You can't. You can't. To lose weight, either you exercise, is simple. Calories in and calories out. So, when you do the intermittent fasting, it decreases your blood sugar, and for those who are diabetics, you have what is known as insulin resistance. I've spoken to you about that so many weeks. You have lots of insulin, but it's not working, and that is why you're taking insulin from outside. If you fast, it will decrease your insulin resistance, and it will start to make your insulin work. But when you fast, also your blood pressure decreases. For those of us who are hypertensives, for those of us who are taking all hypertensive pills, are not the best pills to take. But you have to take them if your blood pressure is high. But they are not the best pills to take. You decrease your blood pressure. And what you decrease also, you decrease inflammation in your body. When you fast, your inflammation decreases. And you can measure your inflammation. You go to the doctor, you ask him, I want to see how much inflammation I have in my body. Then they can do two things. They call it sedimentation rate or C-reactive protein, CRP, C-reactive protein. And they will tell you how much inflammation you have. If you have rheumatoid arthritis, your CRP is very high. As your rheumatoid and your inflammation is getting better, fasting decreases your inflammation. Heart disease is decreased with fasting. Insulin resistance, I mentioned. Cancer is decreased by fasting, and also you have better sleep. But what fasting does more than anything else, fasting, you see, your liver stores something called, anybody remember? Glycogen. It stores glycogen. And if you are starving or you are hungry, the liver will first excrete the glycogen. When the liver finish excreting the glycogen, then you will start burning fat. So you have to do without food for some while before the glycogen comes out of your liver. Glycogen can come out of your liver because of two things, either by fasting or exercise. Exercise and fasting. That's you see all the basketball players. Besides Shaquille O'Neal, all of them are small and thin and strong and lean. And you see their deltoids, you see the muscles, etc., because they're active. They don't have hardly any fat. If you take a cross-section, you know what cross-section means? You take a leg and you slice it there. You take a slice of the leg and you measure, and you look at it under MRI. Everybody knows what MRI is, right? In an athletic leg, you will see the bone, a good, nice piece of bone. You will see all around it good muscle and only a thin layer of fat over the muscle. In a person who's sedentary, over 50, 60 sedentary, don't do any exercise, you take that same cross-section, you'll see what? The muscles are all broken up and it's all infiltrated by fat. That is not good. And this is what fasting does for us. Fasting increases our ketone level. And I'm going to tell you what ketones does for us. That was going, eh? Ketones causes our neurotrophic factors to be increased. And what it does, it repairs our nerve cells and it repairs our brain, ketones, which you get by fasting. As a matter of fact, some people drink keto pills for this purpose. It's very important that you know this. In the year 2050, Alzheimer's will be increased by 3 or 4 times what it is today. It's about 5 million today. In 2050, it will be 20 million Alzheimer's. Everybody knows what Alzheimer's is, right? Fasting in its early stages of Alzheimer's, it helps us because it goes to the brain. So these are the things what fasting does for us. I am not asking you to fast and kill yourself in fasting. I am asking you to fast like you eat this afternoon. I told you that before. I'm telling you again. Tomorrow you do not have breakfast. And that thing you hear about eat like a king at breakfast time, that's all rubbish. It's totally unscientific. You what? You do without breakfast. And when you do without breakfast, you'll be thinking clearly. When you eat your belly-filled roti and sabji in the morning, you think you can think clearly? You want to sleep when you're driving. Your head must be clear, clarity of function. And you get that clarity only when you fast. Believe me, people in the Silicon Valley today, they are fasting before they go to work because of this clarity of function. What's the relevance of telling you these things in the temple? Because a healthy body and a healthy mind, healthy emotions can allow you to communicate with the Lord healthier. When you can't sit down, when you're belching all the time. You know, you sit there, some people, all you hear is big belches. Sometimes they belch from both ways. But anyhow, Gita chapter 15, verse 6. Chapter 15, verse 6, got it? Natadbhasyate suryo, natadbhasyate suryo, tadbhasyate suryo, Dashashanko na pavakaha Yad gatva na nivartante Taddama paramamama Taddama paramamama Natadbhasyate suryo Natadbhasayate suryo Dashashanko na pavakaha Yadgatva na nivartante Taddama paramamama Natadbhasayate suryo Nashashanko na pavaka Yadgatva na nivartante Taddama paramamama. Bhagavan Krishna is telling Arjuna that where I reside, where I am, and when you get to me, when you attain that nirvana, by doing the nirvana sukta, when you get towards me, there the whole place is not what? Natad bhasyate. Bhasyate means illumined. That place is not illumined by what? Nashanko, suryo, nashank, suryo, sun. It's not illumined by the sun. Shashanko. Neither is it illumined by the moon. The pavaka means fire. It's not illumined by the sun. It's not illumined by the moon. It's not illumined by fire. Yad gatva na nivartante. And when you go there, ninavartate, you don't come back when you get there. Taddhama paramamama. That abode, taddhama. When you come to that abode where I am, you never come back. So when we do meditation unto the Lord, when we pray unto Him, and we ask Him, O Prabhu, you must guide me in such a way that I do not ever come back anymore from... Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya.
We are going to meditation now for a few minutes. Prabhuji,
Prabhuji,
Daya Karo,
Daya Karo,
Man mein
Man
aane baso.
mein
तुम बिना लागे सुना,
तुम बिना लागे सुना,
खाली घट में प्रेम भरो,
खाली घट में प्रेम भरो।
ओ प्रभु जी
प्रभु जी
दया करो,
दया करो,
मन में आन बसो, तंत्र मंत्र पूजा नहीं जानू,
तंत्र मंत्र पूजा नहीं जानू,
मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानू,
मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानू।
सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको,
सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको,
अब तो आकर बात करो,
अब तो आकर बांध धरो।
प्रभु जी
प्रभु जी
दया करो,
दया करो,
मन में
मन में
आन बसो,
बसो।
प्रभु जी
प्रभु जी
दया करो,
दया करो,
मन में
मन
आन बसो। नमः शिवाय,
नमः शिवाय,
नमः शिवाय,
नमः शिवाय,
नमः शिवाय।
नमः शिवाय।
ॐ भवाय देवाय नमः,
भवाय देवाय नमः,
सर्वाय देवाय नमः,
सर्वाय देवाय नमः,
ईशान देवाय नमः,
ईशान देवाय नमः,
पशुपति देवाय नमः,
पशुपति देवाय नमः,
उग्राय देवाय नमः,
उग्राय देवाय नमः,
महादेवाय नमः,
महादेवाय नमः।
ॐ नमः शिवाय,
ॐ नमः शिवाय,
ॐ नमः शिवाय,
ॐ नमः शिवाय,
ॐ We do two pranayam and go into meditation. Ayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvaruk nibabandhanam mrityor mokshiyamamrita. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya
Astu ma satgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya
Mrityormamritam gamaya.
Om Shanti 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
भक्ति की दीप जला लो
भक्ति के दीप जलाओ
जीवन
को स्वर्ग बनाओ
जीवन को स्वर्ग बना लो.
घरों से पीड़ मिटाओ अमृत रस बरसाओ ओम शांति 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 ओम शांति शांति शांति. जीवन को नित महकाओ जीवन को नित महकाओ सब अवगुण को बिसराओ सब अवगुण को बिसराओ हर संताप
मिटाओ नारायण को
हर्षाओ ओम शांति 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 ओम शांति शांति शांति.
सदा भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति 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 Hari Om. It is said when we do meditation and we close our eyes, if we meditate the way we ought to be composed and with Om Namah Shiva in your mind, when you open your eyes, you will look for those who need help and you give it to them. And if you're not a good meditator, then from the time your eyes are open, you'll be looking for chai, you'll be looking for food, you'll be looking for other things. So this is a very special period. As Baba has said, Shivratri is one of the most austere parb that we have. And remember that there are 3 Ratris. One is called Kala Ratri, one is called Moharatri, Kala Ratri, Maharatri, Moharatri, Chadaruna. This is written in the Devi Saptasati. Kala Ratri is the day before Diwali. It is called Kali Chaudas. Maharatri is Shivratri, and Moharatri is the night when Divine Mother, through her magical power, when Kansa wanted to destroy Devaki and Vasudeva, when she came there, it was an Ashmi night that she did that. So Shivratri will be worshipping most Durga Mata and Bhagwan Shiva. We'll have a bhajan, then we'll open Lord Vishnu.
Om Shiva Parat Para Shiva Om Shiva
Om Shiva Parat Para Shiva Om Kara Shiva Navashara Om Namami Shankar Bhavani Shankar Uma Maheshwar Tava Jagadish Nadi Maheshwar Nayan Shankar Tava Pashupati Shankar Bhujanga Bhushan Tava Sharanam Swami Rudra Girisha Parvati
शिवाय
ओ हरे हरे
बोले नमः
शिवाय
बोले नमः We will welcome Lord Vishnu now.
जय जय सुर नायक जन सुखदायक प्रणत पाल भगवंता द्विज हितकारी जय हरि पालन सुर धरणी अद्भुत करणी मरम न जाने कोई जो सहज कृपाला दीन दयाला करो अनुग्रह सोई जय जय अविनाशी सब गतवासी व्यापक परमानंदा गति गोरी शरित मुनीश लाग विरागी अति अनुरागी विगत मोह मुनि वृंदा इसी पास जावई गुण गुण गावई जय सच्चिदानंद जय सृष्टि उपाय त्रिविध बनाई संग सहायन दूजा सुंदर उदारी चिंता हमारी जाने भक्ति पूजा जो भव भय भंजन मुनि मनरंजन रंजन विपदि वरूता मन पछ क्रम पानी चारि सयानी शरण सकल सुरयूता शारद श्रुति शेषा विष्णु शेषा जा कहूँ को नहीं जाना जी दीन प्यारी फिर तुम्हारी प्रभु श्री भगवान सब बारिद सुंदर सब विधि सुंदर गुण मंदिर सुख पूजा बुद्धि सीन सकल सुर परम दयालु रमण भगत राम 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 सिन राम 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 सिन राम 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 श्रीनिवास गोविंद श्री वेंकटेश गोविंद श्रीनिवास गोविंद श्री वेंकटेश गोविंद तिरुपति वास गोविंद तिरुमलै वास गोविंद 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 गोकुलनंदन गोविंद
जानि समय सुर भूमि सुनी वचन समेत सने गगन गिरा गंभीर भई हरण शोक संदेह सियावर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम प्रभु। प्रेम से बोलो महाविष्णु भगवान की। We do praise to Surya Bhagwan. Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namah
Suryaya Namah Adityaya Namah
Suryaya Namah
Adityaya Namah भास्कराय नमः भास्कराय नमः सूर्याय नमः सूर्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः ॐ नमो भगवते सूर्याय नमः आदिदेव नमस्तुभ्यं प्रसिद्ध मम भास्कर दिवाकर नमस्तुभ्यं प्रभाकर नमोस्तुते आदित्याय अगुणयमान मातु पितुहीना उदासीन संशय सब छीना. In Tulsi Ramayana, this beautiful verse explains about Lord Shiva, who is Agunayamana Matu Pituhina Udasin Sansay Sabachina. Agun. You see Bhagavan Shiva with this Trishul, the trident, tells you that he's beyond the gunas. So he has no guna, no good, no quality. He's without any quality. Agun Aman. Aman means that he has no pride. One who walks through the cemetery, not only walk through the cemetery, he lives there and he takes the bhasma and smears his body. He has no pride. Today, if someone died, and if they die at the home, the first thing, the fastest we can get this body today, and I mean it's normal for hygiene purpose, whatever, but we don't want to be even around a corpse, a dead body. It can be mother, father, sister, friend. So, Agun Aman, Matu Pituhina. He has no father, he has no mother. You have heard so many times when he was wedded to Parvati and they did the Gotrachar. Gotrachar is to recite your lineage, who's your father, Prapitamaha, and so forth. He had no one. He had to make the Narad said, for peace sake, just say who Brahma is your father, and like that. So Matu Pituhina. Because when we bow to him, we say, Jagata Pitaro Bande Parvati Parameshwara. We bow to you and Parvati, who is considered to be the mother and father of this universe. So Aguna Amana Matu Pitahina Udasin. Bhagavan Shiva, you look at most of his beautiful portrait, you go into any mandir in one's home, he sits in a meditative pose. And he is like a spectator. He looks on to see what is going on. He's not bothered if you're looking at a game and it is going your way, or if it is not going your way, he's bothered about that. Udasin. He has that balance. Sansa is China. And he is the remover of all doubts that we have in the mind. So to that Lord, we will be worshipping on Shivratri Day, starting at 7:30 in the morning with our regular Mahanyasam and so forth. And then in the evening we will commence at 5:30. Prashad, Bhajan.
Nandivahana Nagadharana Balalojana Paramashiva Pavan Charana Pahi Mahe नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी ओ नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी राजा है त्रिपुरारी जय है शंभो शंभो नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी नंदीवाहना नागाधरणा
नंदीवाहना
नागाधरणा धानलोचना परम शिवा
लोचना परम शिवा
पावन चरण पाहि महेशा पाहि महेशा नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी ओ नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी जय है शंभो
शंभो
जय है शंभो नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी ओ नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी नटराजा नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी नटराजा है त्रिपुरारी
We'll offer prasad now and then you can take prasad. Om Pranaya Swaha
Om Pranaya Swaha
Apanaya Swaha
Om Apanaya Swaha
Om Vyanaya Swaha
Om Vyanaya Swaha
Om Udanaya Swaha
Om Udanaya Swaha
Om Samanaya Swaha
Om Samanaya Swaha
Om Brahmane Swaha
Om Brahmane Swaha
Aham Vaishvaniro Bhuta Praninam Dehamasrita Pranapana Samayuktam Prachamanyam Chaturvidham Om. Today's Priti Bhoj is sponsored by the Upadhyaya family. They are newcomers to Canada and we like to welcome them to the temple. They have sponsored Priti Bhoj. So please join with them and enjoy prasad. We'll have a prasad now and we are doing cleaning. You know, Shivratri is a time that we should all, not only to clean the mandir, to clean the mandir. There are two mandirs. You come and clean this beautiful structure. And by chanting Om Namah Shivaya for the rest of the days, the remaining days of Shivratri, it is a time that we are reminded that we should try to keep as clean as possible. And you know what I mean. Try to prepare yourself mentally and physically for Shivratri. So we're doing a little cleanup campaign here on Saturday. We'd like both ladies and gents to come, starting at 10:30 Saturday morning. These are some of the, remember Shivratri Puja we have. It's on the 21st. There'll be no Pradosh Puja the day before, because you see in our calendar, it says Pradosh is on the Thursday. When Shivratri comes, it is called Mahashivratri. So Pradosh falls on the 13th day But Shivratri falls on the 14th day because it is the last of the year for the 12 Shivratris that we have. The small Shivratris is on Pradosh, and the big Shivratri is on Chaturdasi. We'll have bhajan. And what do you want to say? Bhajan? You say? Hira? Okay. Yeah. We just have some kirtan.
भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय पार्वती पति शिव जी की 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 जय भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय
भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय
भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय
भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय
पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय
ओ पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय
भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय भोले की जय जय
शिव जी की जय जय
भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय गंगाधराय नमो गंगाधराय शेखराय नमः गंगाधराय Om Namah Shivaya Namah Om Shivaya Namah Hara Hara Haraya Namah शिव शिव शिवाय नमः शेखराय नमः गंगाधराय नमः गंगाधराय नमः
सीताराम 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 कही
जाय विधि राधे
राही विधि रही
सीताराम सीताराम
में हो राम नाम राम सीताराम
तू अकेला नहीं प्यारे राम तेरे साथ है सीताराम सीताराम होगा
अरे वही जो श्री राम
जी को पाएगा सीताराम सीताराम
यो मेरा के प्यारे झोपड़ी में
सीताराम सीताराम
राम जी से गुरु
नाता एक राम जी से दूसरा नाता तोड़ दे ओ काम रस त्याग प्यारे राम रस कहिए जाय तेरा राम राय विधि रहिए सीताराम सीताराम
मन श्री राधे
राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे
श्री राधे जय जय राधे
ओ राधे श्री राधे जय जय राधे राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे ओ राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे हरि वृंदावन राधे राधे वृंदावन राधे राधे गाँव में राधे राधे गाँव में राधे 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 ओ राधे 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 राधे
जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे बिहारी लाल की
तुम ही काल के काल
में ज्योति जगाओ
जीवन पर मेरा प्रभु जगमगाओ हरो पाप मेरे
बढ़ो भाव भक्ति
मुझे नाथ दो अपने तुम्हारी शक्ति
मुझे मोह माया के सागर
सितारो मेरे काम और क्रोध को नाथ मारो अहंकार मेरा
हरो शक्ति दाता
अहंकार मेरा
हरो शक्ति दाता
मेरा कोटि कोटि
बंधन
विधाता मेरा कोटि कोटि
बंधन विधाता. Please be reminded again, in preparation for Shiratri, at least 3 days a week we have puja. Monday for Hanuman, Lord Shiva, Tuesday Hanumanji, Friday Mata. Come, at least come once in a week, preparing. And those of you who come regularly, that's good, for Lord Shiva's puja on Mahashiratri night. I would like to acknowledge the performance of the two young tabla players. They have done. One is Avinash, what's the other one name? Robbie comes all the way from Barry, further than Barry. And he comes on once or probably twice every Monday to play for us on Monday night, and I'm sure he'll be a good tabla player in the future, and we have our own Avinash, Arti.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्तजनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट जन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो जावे पर पावे दुख बिन से मन का
स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का
सुख संपत्ति घर आवे
सुख संपत्ति घर आवे
कष्ट मिटे तन का
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
आज पिता तुम मेरे चरण गहो किसकी
स्वामी शरण गहुने की सही
तुम बिन आग न दूजा
तुम बिन और न दूजा
हर्ष करूं मैं किसकी
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम पूरन परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी
स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर
सबके स्वामी
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता
स्वामी तुम पालन करता
मूरख कलिकामी
मेरे सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो बरसा ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम होई दया गोचर सबके प्राणपति
स्वामी सबके प्राणपति
गीत बिन मिलो साई
किस बिन मिलो
त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ द्यौ शान्ति अन्तरिक्षगुं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिरापा शान्ति औषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्ति विश्वे देवा शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वगुं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। धर्म की जय हो, अधर्म का नाश हो, प्राणियों में विश्व का गौ माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, विष्णु मंदिर की जय 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 सीताराम। आप सभी को बहुत बहुत स्वागत है विष्णु मंदिर में। प्रीति भोज का आयोजन नीचे किया हुआ है। प्लीज सपोर्ट इन ऑल मंदिर्स प्रोजेक्ट्स। Thank you. Hope to see you all on 21st Shivratri Day. Namaste.